So just I want more representation for black people. Where it ain't about drugs. Ain't nobody getting shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ain't no pimps and hoes and stuff like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
like normal.
Stop and shoot, stop and shoot.
So what is Stop and Shoot Films?
Stop and Shoot Films is a film company I started after college for me and my friends to as an avenue for us to use to put out film content without having to beg or pitch people all the time, where we can just go straight to the source, because with the way the internet and all the technologies and all the other amenities afforded to us in 2018, we can shoot movies, we can edit them and put them out in a couple months. Is just a lot faster than having to go pitch to people and producers. No, we can just do it ourselves. Just do it yourself and put it out yourself. I'm from Gaston County.
Okay. Tell me
I
about
was
Gaston.
I was born in Tallahassee, Florida, the state capital. But I was raised in the county over in Gaston County,
Mm-hmm.
and in Havana, Florida. So yeah, when you try to explain to people where you're from, and
Mm-hmm.
they hear Havana, Cuba? Like,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Mm-hmm.
Havana, Florida.
Gotcha. Who are some of your inspirations?
Spike is my guy, man. It's like, it's for us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I don't get me wrong. I love Spielberg, love Chris Nolan, but John Singleton, Spike Lee, and now Jordan Peele,
Mhm.
F. Gary Gray. They telling stories that deal with stuff that I go through. Like, Do the Right Thing. It was so colorful. It was so powerful. It was so in your face with just every scene, the Dutch tilts, the dialogue. So I think I answered your question. I don't know. Like,
You did. And Spike, Spike, they give Spike hell, but Spike, he's his own person. Like he had to fight to be where he
yeah,
is.
like, I mean, I have my opinions on some of the newer films and stuff like that, but Spike is my guy.
Yeah. Okay. So with Stop and Shoot, what are your goals for Stop and Shoot Films?
My goal for Stop and Shoot Films is to bring original content faster, more frequently, and just I want to be able to get movies to people that they won't see in a theater.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood has fallen into this category of making superhero films,
Mm-hmm.
book adaptations, and the same old reboots and recycled stuff that we've seen a million times. I want to bring original content to people and wrap it up in a film package. Basically.
Gotcha.
I remember my mom has a picture in her house. It's a quote from Gandhi.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my favorite quote of all time, and it says, "Be the change you want to see in the world."
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm trying to do. I want to see more people I want to see more black people
Mm-hmm.
in films and have adequate representation.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's important.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand how important that is.
Oh, well, you were saying when we were talking about the type of films that you like to make, you said it's not necessarily one specific type. You were saying like sometimes you get inspired by anything. Like if you're driving at night, you might get inspired by something. It's just not one particular thing that motivates you.
And that's because inspiration is everywhere. Like, I can get inspired from really anything, whether it's another film, reading a book, talking to somebody, anything like that. But I think my first 3 films kind of explain like some of my favorite genres as far as like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the No Skating Here, Young and Employed, and Hopeless Romantic are 3 coming-of-age films about young black youth and how they deal with certain situations, whether it be losing a job, coming out as gay, or just having nothing to do for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's incorporating humor into those films. But oddly enough, my favorite my favorite genre to watch and hopefully get into is space movies.
Oh, like sci-fi.
Yeah, like
Oh.
I love watching movies dealing with space. And I know most people are like, man, that's so boring, but to me it's just like it's like the best.
Let me ask you this now, and I want to know, film.
Yeah.
When you make that space movie, I just want to be an alien. Like I want to be an alien. I want to have like 5, 6, 7 eyes, like on, like for real, like one right here, one right here. I want to have something like
we're gonna hold her to
my
that.
hand,
Yeah.
eyes. But that's interesting when it comes to the type sci-fi, because I don't really see a lot, and I love sci-fi. And when you talk about like the Harry Potter stuff, fantasy, like that's my favorite. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
But the coming of age films, the youth, and incorporating those transitions into those everyday life, because you say over and over again, like you are everyday type of person. So I can see that. What are some of the battles that you face? Like what has been your hardships of getting out there and doing this type of work? You said before about how you have to do this and you don't know why you picked this and you could have been this, and this is an ongoing some of the issues that come with it. But what are like specifically those issues?
Being a black poor filmmaker with $1 million ideas in itself is hard. I'm from, like I said, I'm from Gaston County. When you're from like a small town, and I'm pretty sure you know about this, Londa, as creative as you are, it's hard. People don't see it. They don't see it. People are conditioned to mediocrity. And I only got one shot at this. We got one shot at this that we know. And in my one shot, I'm Frank Sinatra. I'm doing it my way.
Yeah.
So, so basically, I'm gonna come out of pocket myself. And this is why I want to do this interview and let you know, like, Stop and Shoot Films, like, I'm usually behind the camera, but I'm gonna step in front of the camera. And I'm gonna market. I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to get this thing up and running.
What is your opinion on film festivals like award shows? Do you think that they are a representation of who's the best of the best, or do you think it's just like a favoritism type thing, or what do you think about it?
Film festivals are cool, but I think that's old. I think film festivals they in 2018. We don't need that. I put out a film that got rejected by a film festival in my own city. And I put it out myself on YouTube, on different platforms, and it got way more traction than it would at that film festival. I only care about the numbers. I don't care about awards. You can keep that. I care about the people. A panel of judges can't tell me my film is not good enough.
Gotcha.
Nobody can do that. Art is not like that. So I'm bringing it to the people, and just look at the music industry. You can put out a record tonight on YouTube, SoundCloud, and it'll blow up. You didn't have to go beg an A&R to play it, beg a DJ to play it. There's no more begging. Stop begging people to put your stuff out. You put it out.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for having me and allowing me to ask you those questions. I'm glad I got to know more about Stop and Shoot Films. It was a very interesting interview. You always been interesting to me, and I'm glad I was able to get inside your head and understand more about Stop and Shoot Films.
Londa actually gave me my first camera. I'm still using it today. She helped push me on the path I'm going on today. So thank you, Londa. Thank you for coming and sitting down with me and